From now, I can just use English here. No, nothing Japanese here, right? So can you see the this screen in your YouTube? I have send you just now. I send you a mail which shows your URL of your this site. Do you accept the mail? And can you see the YouTube streaming here? No? Not yet? Or from YouTube, you're going to search Yasutaka TANAKA channel, and then I think there's some videos, but the only one is now live. So you're going to choose just live. Yeah, but just you can use English, not Japanese. Here, so or maybe three of you are just watch this one, and maybe not YouTube. So I don't know how much people are just in front of the computers, but we would like to start the session lecture today, right? Which name is Advanced Energy Chemistry. And what happened was, just 5 or 10 minutes before, the software doesn't work. The streaming software doesn't work, which I use for the first time. So I should re-download and reinstall again. So almost no, like time to preparation. Name of the lecture title is Advanced Energy Chemistry. And if there's some problems, you cannot see the YouTube and others, just inform me via chat function. Can you use the chat function of YouTube? And please, three of you are just volume down, almost nothing. But yeah, you can watch the YouTube video, but without voice. And can you see the YouTube? This lecture, yes? Yeah, you can understand my English, very good, very good. just YouTube. And I have sent you just 5 minutes before send an email here, Gaku Joho system, and which tells the URL of this session. Can you see the YouTube? Not yet? Just you can use English here, right? And you can access your Wi-Fi, which name is success something, right? Is screen. Okay, just volume down here, right? Otherwise, get howling or something like that. You know that? The mic listen to the speaker's voice and which continue, and which makes a noise of Okay, now we are going to start advanced energy chemistry. Oops. Ooh. And yeah, this is the title of this lecture. And oops. I would like to attempt a live lecture via YouTube, maybe last school year same, and we could communicate each other via YouTube chat function, as I told. So can you see the chat function in your YouTube screen? I think right hand side of your screen, you can see the chat function. Can you see the chat function? Yes? So afterwards, I'm going to ask you attendance. I'm here, attendance. Afterwards, not now. And I'm going to ask you your student ID and your name, right? Student ID and your name. You have your ID card already. I gave Monday morning I gave you, right? So in that card, we have new student ID. So I'm going to ask you later, not now. So we could communicate each other via YouTube chat function, and then the lecture files will be uploaded at your designated homepage by the day before. So did you download those files? Did you? Yes? Right. And I guess this screen as well, so this screen is almost same. So just you can see the YouTube screen or download file. Furthermore, I am about to adopt the streaming software here, right? Yeah, yesterday I showed it the streaming software. I said yeah, I can use this software, and maybe I'm going to be a great YouTuber or something. So for the first time, but this morning, as I told, something happens, and the software did not work, so I should install again. Furthermore, I am about to adopt the streaming software for the first time today. I would apologize for the inconvenience if it does happen. So at this point, I think not so bad. It's working. So this lecture is just English directed lectures. Then full-time English. So if you have some questions and comments to me, just try to pronounce English or try to write English. And all written will be in English, and then a textbook written in English. Maybe the second half, Okia Sensei maybe ask you some textbook, but in my case, I do not use any textbook, but instead I just I'm going to ask you the file download, and today I don't use the textbook. And yeah, I said afterwards, not now, I'm going to take attendance. And the condition, how you can earn this credit is, we demand graduate students. You are a graduate student. Graduate student means undergraduate is first first year, second year, sophomore, or something. Those are undergraduate students. Maybe other word is bachelor student. But your case, from April 1st, you're a graduate student, right? We means myself and Okia Sensei. Okia Sensei and myself demand graduate students precipitating more than 80% of day attendance. So 80% of more than 80% of attendance, right? The credit of the lecture will be earned when more than 6% of question answered correctly with 2 examinations. So maybe we go ask, a 2-time examination at the end of half. So first half is myself, and the second half will be given by Okuya Sensei. At the end of the half, maybe we're going to ask you the examination. And my case, with examinations, every time I'm going to ask the tiny examination with the function of the Gakumu Joho system. In Japanese, shortest function. So I think new mail will be sent to you around 10 past 10, around 10:10 this morning, which tells you there's some tiny examination. So within the period I designated, you should answer those tiny questions. Do not worry about quite easy question, but all written in English. Do not worry. And also, you're going to see refer to syllabus of the Advanced Energy Chemistry in 2021. Yeah, these are syllabus, and just afterwards, you take a look at the syllabus this year of energy chemistry, something like this. And our email addresses are here. My case is before at mark, TC by TNA, so Okia Sensei. Before at mark is TCM OKUY. So these are our email addresses. And if you have questions and comments, just email us. Otherwise, there's no way to communicate. But my case is, as I told, we are going to use your YouTube chat function, and also I accept the questions and comments, like my email address. We accept questions and comments via email or YouTube chat function. Try ask us in English. Try to ask us in English as well. And I'm going to show our schedule this year, but first of all, I'm showing here the schedule last year in 2020. Look at this. First lecture is given in May 2nd and Saturday lecture, May 2nd, because of new coronavirus. In English countries, they do not say coronaviruses as coronaviruses. Instead, they use the WHO designated word of COVID-19. COVID-19. I just write down here COVID-19. And yeah, just pronunciation is like the pronunciation of COVID-19. But this year, we just on schedule, and we start today's lecture, April 14th, Wednesday. And second half is Okuya Sensei's lecture is something like this. And today, April 14th, and the URL of your lecture file is here. I have already showed it. And finally, we're going to use today is 21 AEC. AEC means it's short form of Advanced Energy Chemistry ST10 PDF. We are going to use this file today. As the appearance of the uh, file home pages, something like this, and just come down the volume. Otherwise, we're going to make some noise, howling, and I think appearance is just blue. Choose your 21 AEC something. Agenda today is compliment or greeting. Compliment and greeting is almost same thing in English. It's just beginning of the junior high school or elementary school English. Did you have English course in your elementary school? Did you? Did you? Not junior high school, but did you have an English course in elementary school? Elementary school is 6 years. And did you have the course? Did you? Did you have? Yes, yes. I guess you're from Shizuoka City, or you're from Shimizu, Shizuoka City. So in Shizuoka City, you have a course of English course in elementary school. No, elementary school, no. But at present, yes, right? So elementary school kids at present, they have course of the English course in elementary school. I guess some elementary schools are higher English speakers, like American, Australian, Canadian teachers hired as English teachers, and they give a lecture in elementary school, I guess. But in our case, your age is something like 21 or 22 years old at present. At 23 years old, but those guys do not have the English course in elementary school. But anyhow, the compliment and greeting in English is just beginning of the English course. And grammar, maybe you do not like grammar, but we have to do that. First, compliment or greeting in English, such as you first met someone and you're going to pronounce how do you do, but it's quite old time English, so maybe not people use this phrase anymore, but how do you do, or good morning, yeah, how are you today, or something like that. It's a basic, this compliment or greeting, you understand me now, compliment and greeting. And how are you doing? More young generation, especially in North America, people prefer this phrase of how are you doing? How are you doing today? Right? How are you doing today? Then, I do not like this phrase, but young generation, especially East Coast, not West Coast. West Coast, North American young guys use always "What's up?" So if you meet your friends and in morning just say each other "What's up? What's up?" No answer. Who are you? Who are you? Not polite English, but much more not polite is who is it? Who is it? Like you got some phone call and that number indicated you do not know, so you always say who is it? You understand the person as an animal or something like that. Who is it? What are you? What are you? So what do you mean? What are you? What are you? What are you? You're asking what? What are you? You're asking what? What are you? What are you? So your case is saying if you get some question, what are you? So this is asking you a job or something, your affiliation. So what are you? So you are a student, you are a student, you are a student, but you are a graduate student, as I told you, because you're belonging to your graduate course. So what are you? I am student. I am a graduate student. What are you doing? It's same question. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm just learning. I'm studying here as a graduate student. What is your major? So much more specified. Oops. Much more specified. So what is your major? What is your major? Excuse us, we have 3 students here, and I'm giving a lecture with 3 students here. So if you like, you can visit this room. This is your building is Faculty of Engineering, 3rd building, 3rd floor, refresh room. Room number is 313. So next year, and I'm going to have the lecture here. So if you like, you can visit here today. At least today, 3 students belongs to Tanaka laboratory. 3 students are here. So I'm just asking them. So what is your major? Just without dictionary, just. What is your major? You understand. Very good. Very good. Very good. Maybe I'm doing battery science, or I'm doing chemistry, something like that. I belong to the Department of Electronics and Material Science. But what is majors? I'm studying chemistry, or I'm doing battery science or something like that. Quite tough part. Which department you are belonging to? Almost same as which department you belong to. Just this is a present progressive, and just active voice. Which department you belong to? So if you get this question, your answer should be what is your affiliation? Quite formal. And which department you are belonging to? Which department you belong to? And belong to Department of Engineering or something like that. Department Engineering. Long form is I am student of Shizuoka University, Graduate School of Integrated Science and Technology, Department of Engineering, and then Electronics and Material Science course quite long. So the just which department you belong to. So just Department of Engineering I belong to, or something like that. This is first agenda of the today. Just the end. Not so hard, eh? You understand, right? English. Next part. Maybe you hate grammar. Grammatical. First, we're going to grammatical collocation. Second, constituent structure of sentence, of a sentence. A part of speech or word classes. Part of speech and word cases, it's same. Such as compliment and greeting, same, right? Almost same. As part of speech and word class, it's almost same. This is same. So we're going to see what it goes, but do not worry. You have already learned engineers high school or high school. Do not worry. Just in English. Grammatical collocation. First, passive and active voice. Have you heard of this word? Passive voice or active voice? No? No? I just show you some example. He gives you an apple. Right? You understand this sentence. He gives you an apple, right? He gives you an apple. This is active voice. Instead, passive voice of this sentence is an apple is given by him. This is passive voice. Active voice. Now you understand passive voice and active voice. Maybe this is a good experience for the TOEIC examination as well. Passive voice, active voice. Now you understand. Quite simple, eh? Next. You're doing some chemistry here, right? Ethanol reacts with acetic acid to afford ethyl acetate. This is let's say active voice sentence. You understand, right? The second sentence: ethanol is reacted with acetic acid to afford ethyl acetate. It looks like passive voice sentence, right? But this sentence, the second sentence is incorrect as English, right? Incorrect. We're going to see it later soon. So anyhow, now you understand two voices of active voice and passive voice. Second, present perfect and present progressive. What is present perfect and present progressive? I show an example. The sentence, which includes present perfect. He has given you an apple. This is present perfect. Present perfect sentence. Now you understand what is present perfect. The last slide I show you, he gives you an apple. Just present form. But this is present perfect. In English, you may call that present perfect. Okay, just compose a sentence of present progressive with this sentence. Compose the sentence of the present progressive from this sentence. Go ahead. He's giving you. Perfect. Very good. He is giving you an apple. Hey, easy, eh? English. Now you get word, passive voice and active voice, present perfect and present progressive. Infinitive. That you should. Afterward, I'm going to tell you that not only pronunciation but accent is quite crucial in English pronunciation. Not like English, but other languages. Japanese, same story. So, did you learn the pronunciation symbols such as? Did you? You have learned it? You get? So this is accent symbol, right? Accent symbol. So pronunciation is infinitive. Infinitive is correct pronunciation and accent. Infinitive. So what is infinitive is? Maybe you do not know, but do not worry. This lecture is always something like that. Infinitive. Example, to play baseball is fun. This is infinitive. To plus verb. This is infinitive. Now, new word coming, verb. These are verbs. These are verb. To play baseball is fun. My brother has a lot of homework to complete by tomorrow. I am glad to see you. The top sentence is infinitive as known. To play baseball is fun because this phrase is understand as known. Known, verb, known, adjective, adverb. We're going to see, but roughly there is 3 types of infinitive. As known, as adjective, and adverb. To play baseball is fun. Now you understand what is infinitive. Now you understand. To verb is infinitive. Now we done the grammatical collocation. Second, structure of sentence. What is constituent structure of sentence? Do not worry about. Same sentence I wrote, he gives me an apple. It's on screen, and the constituent structure of this sentence is SVOO. You have learned what is SVOO, right? Because SVOO, right? Last one is maybe you. He gives you an apple. So this symbol, what is S? What is S in English? What is S? What is original form of S? This is just symbolized, quite short form. What is S? S is subject. If this is new to you, just remember subject. Oh, okay, subject. So what is V? What is V? We have already seen that. What is V? Verb. Very good. Verb. Try to pronounce it. Verb. Quite hard party for Japanese. We don't have pronunciation of V. So, verb. What is O? Very good. You're very good. I guess just same as weights. Weight training is not muscular, but just just you're going to use to do that. And English same, hearing and pronunciation is, especially pronunciation is just you're brave enough. So just you can pronounce because you have already learned it. SVO, just subject, verb, object. It's very easy to memorize this part because object and subject is SVO. In this way, we're going to see the other constituent structure of a sentence. But before that, we have 2 types of verbs. One of those are transitive verb, and the other is intransitive verb. Transitive verb and intransitive verb. There's 2 types of verbs. A transitive verb can take an object. So give is a verb, but give is a verb, but this is also transitive verb because which can take the object, right? This guy has 2 objects of me and an apple. 2 objects. On the other hand, intransitive verb could not have object with it. Example is, we show that Oops. This one. The verb react is intransitive verb. So, case of intransitive verb, this guy could not have object with him. That means you cannot make a sentence of passive voice. So, generally, intransitive verb always with preposition, verb plus preposition. Almost case. This case is intransitive verbs. React is intransitive verb. That means react could not have object with him. So that means also react could not make the passive voice sentence because he doesn't have any object. So show me an example of intransitive verb. Verb plus preposition is almost case. It's an intransitive verb. Show me an example of intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Example, I am listening to music. Listen to is intransitive verb. Other, this road leads to downtown. Lead to. I go to Hamamatsu Castle. Go to. In some verbs, there are two meanings. One is transitive, the other is intransitive. Both function. Some verb has, but mainly these are lead to, listen to, go to. These are intransitive verb. React to. I would like to emphasize again that intransitive verb could not make a sentence of passive voice. That means this sentence is grammatically incorrect because this is not transitive verb. Transitive verb could make the sentence of active voice, a passive voice, but not intransitive verb. Complicated? You have already learned it, but oops, okay. Now I would like to take attendance. So what I can do is in chat function attendance, send me the chat. First, your student ID, space, and your name. Send me chat. Send me as attendance, chatting me just your student ID, space, and your name. This is attendance. Now, I am taking the attendance. With chat function, send me your student ID, space, your name. You got it? Right, so I'm going to continue the constituent structure of a sentence. We have done SVOO, subject, verb, object, and object. And I told you there's two types of verbs. One is transitive and the other is intransitive. So case of SVOO, the V is always transitive verb because which have O object. Next, he gets up early, SV. Not so much problem, right? SV. This case, I guess, gets up. I don't know, transitive or intransitive. Anyhow, he is a teacher, SVC. New one, C is complement. Complement is just greeting, good morning or something, but at present I told not compliment. Complement is C, symbol C. This is sentence SVC. This case, in this case, S equals C. S equals C. This case, the constant structure of sentence is SVC. Next, he plays baseball, SVO. S not equal C. He is not same as baseball. So this is some structure is SVO. SVOC, I guess there's some 5 types of your structures. Subject, verb, object, complement. This case, object equals complement. Now you get some constituent structure of sentence. Just you have already learned SV or SVOC. Grammatical collocation is the same. I think this is the last part today. Part of speech. Part of speech equals word class. Just saying. So what is part of speech? What is word class? For example, verb is member of part of speech or word classes. So let's group. This is mathematics story, and this is group. Part of speech. This group, right? This is also word class. One of the member is verb. What is the next member? Whatever. Verb. One member is verb. One member of the word of speech is verb. What is the other member? There's many other members. Many other members. Okay, I will give you some example. Verb is, as I told, you have transitive and intransitive verbs, 2 types of verbs. And second member's name is adverb. Accent here. And this accent, you remember this accent? Cat. this case, cut. It's some pronunciation symbol, remember. But anyhow, now we are talking about speech. Verb, adverb. The group is verb, adverb. Show me an example of adverb. 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 All right. Next example. Third member. His name is adjective. Adjective. Now there's three members. Verb. Adverb. Adjective. Show me the example of adjective. Adverb. I didn't ask you the example of the verb. Okay, first member. I go show you. I go introduce you. Fourth member. Noun and pronoun. Now, group of part of speech. Member name, first guy is verb. Second guy is adverb. Third, adjective, adjective, adjective. And noun. Do not ask dictionary. Just you guess. Like your baby. You don't use any dictionary, but you learn the word from your mother or father, right? Just sing, and just follow your father and get the language of Japanese. Same story in English as well. Now, part of speech group, the member name is verb, adverb, adjective, noun, and pronoun. Other member name. Other member name. I showed an example already. Other member name. Right? Okay. Fifth. Oops. Noun, pronoun, and proper noun. More complicated. Relative noun. No, not yet. Six. Article. Article. Article is like a and the. They are articles. Other member? No. And in article, there's two types of article: definite and indefinite. Indefinite is like a, and definite is the. Preposition. Preposition, this group, right? So these member. These are member, right? Preposition and auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. Oops. These are all member per speech or member word class. Now you understand what is per speech and word class. Then show me the example. Adverb. Adverb. This means always with verb. Always with verb. Show me example. Two. I don't think so. Show me example of adverb. With these are preposition. I guess to with preposition. Always with verb. Quickly, very good. Quickly. I guess many of those has ly at the end of the sentence. Highly, highly. I don't ask you. Highly, yeah, because of the it's a react my voice and the silly, just highly. These are adverb. Other example, quickly, highly, many examples I think, yes. Highly, quickly, slowly, slowly or something. These are adverb. Now you understand what is adverb. It's a member of verb, right? Right, next example of adjective. Generally with adverb or generally with noun. Adjective. Early, early. This one? Early. I guess this adverb, isn't that? I'm not sure. Much more simple one. Give me a simple adjective. Fluently. Fluent, I guess it's adverb. At the end, you have big, big. Very good. Big is adjective. Big, red, white. Case of red is a red apple, completely adjective. A big apple, completely big is adjective. A white apple, sometimes you can see the white apple, yes, there's an adjective. So there's many adjectives. Black here, orange shirts, white shirts, black parka. These are all adjectives. All right. Show me the example of noun. 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 Eh? Pen. Very good. This is noun. Pen. Another example. Time is quite limited. Pen. Right, very good. Other? Computer. Computer or projector or whatever. There's many noun. All right. Pronoun. Show me example pronoun. Pronoun. Noun. He. He. Very good. He. Other pronoun. She. Right. Other pronoun. He, she. That's it? Me, she, me, our, them. There's many pronouns. And I'm just going back. Noun, pronoun, and proper noun. Or maybe, as a word, unique noun. Show me the example of unique noun. The earth. The earth. Maybe. If the shop name is the earth, that is a unique noun. Like your surname is unique noun. Iwa is unique noun. As unique noun, shop name and your names are unique nouns, and other maybe company name or something like those are unique noun. Oh, the other word is proper noun. Now you understand noun, pronoun, and proper noun. Easy, eh? Just in English. And in a noun, you have countable and uncountable nouns. In case of verb, you have transitive and intransitive verb. But case of noun, you have countable and uncountable nouns. Show me example of countable noun. Pen, correct? Because you can pronounce this as pen, and two, you can call this as pens. Pens, it exists. Show me the example of uncountable noun. Water, very good, excellent. Water, you cannot count it. Those are uncountable nouns. So you can put a water doesn't exist generally. Very good. Also, the case of countable noun, you can have plural and singular forms. Show me some countable noun with plural and singular form. We have done already plural and singular forms. All right, he showed us a pen. What is the singular form of pen? A pen. Two pen? Pens. Pens are plural form. And pen is singular form. Pens. But case something strange cases that maybe we're going to see next week or something, but in singular and plural form, the different word. Can you show me some example here? Singular and plural form is different. Generally, put s at the end of the word, you can make the plural form. But in some cases, not put s. You cannot put s at the end to make the plural form. Show me the example. Like mouse, mouse and mice or something like that. Those are examples. Or others is like synthesis, analysis is different forms. Maybe we're going to see this one later. Right, show me example relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Yes. Imagination, relative pronoun. Maybe you're during the TOEIC examination, you can meet the very much new words, but those cases you need your imagination. You have to guess. What is that? Show me example of the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Very good. Which? Other? Who? Yeah, those are like who, which, that. And maybe other is like who. Those are relative pronoun. Article. Yeah, I showed it. A or the. These are, you may call that article, but cases of article, you have definite and indefinite articles. There is many apples, and any apple okay, any like acceptable. Those cases, just an apple. But specifically, an apple. Specifically, you need this apple. The apple. Article. There are two types of. Preposition. Show me the example of preposition. You met already many. Preposition. Intransitive verb plus Preposition. So what is preposition? Imagination. Preposition. Brave. Just 3 of us. Maybe behind us there's 50 students around here and they are listening or watching us, but just yes. Very closed space, tiny word. Show me example, preposition. Preposition. We showed it like with, to, or other preposition. Into, very good. Into, very good. Many, like others. From. On, right. Preposition. From, preposition. Other. Forward. Over. Yeah, I think so. Over. These are preposition. Now understand what is preposition is. You got it? You got it? Auxiliary verb. Show me an example of auxiliary verb. Now we got many examples and you're guessing and you get, so show me example of auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. Auxiliary means like supporting or helping verb or something. Show me example. Auxiliary verb. Louder. I cannot hear you. Louder. Auxiliary verb. Can. Very good. Very good. Yeah, very good. Can. Other? Can. Other auxiliary verb. Always with verb, but in front of verb. This is not next of verb. Can, many, right? Could, would. Other shall. Might, may, or might. You have many, right? Now you understand what is part of speech, word class, group, right? And some examples. First and so, this is an adjective. Primary adjective and secondary. This is adverb. Countable noun is so many, and uncountable noun is, yeah, you said water, homework, rice, money. So we cannot put S at the end of the word. Money doesn't exist. Waters doesn't exist. And relative pronoun is which, who, that. But we don't see that yet. Relative adverb. Who, when, why, where. This is relative adverb. And these are, I guess, uncountable. Yeah. Information. Maybe we cannot make a word of informations. It sounds like exists. Luggage. We cannot make the word. Luggage. It doesn't exist. And this news is very important. Even if the news has S at the end of the word, but this is singular. Your luggage looks heavy, even if you have many luggages, many bags, but those cases, you have to use luggage. You cannot make the word luggage. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist. A piece of news, a bottle of water, a grain of rice. I have got some money. Never ever monies. Have you got any rice? And relative pronoun we have done. So almost grammatical part is going to finish, but not end. But really, this is end. I'm not sure yet, but if there is no COVID-19, we always have the just an introduction yourself. In the classroom, maybe 15 students or something like that, and a student stand up and just introduce yourself, right? Just without coronavirus, without COVID-19. Just I'm going to ask you the preparation of the introduction, introducing yourself. Just prepare, right? I'm not sure we can do this session or not, but just prepare your introduction, right? So your introduction should include identify yourselves. So such as your surname. Your surname is what is your surname? What is your surname? Surname. Quite common English this is. What is your surname? Your surname is Iwa. What is your surname? What is your surname? What is your surname? Isobe is your surname. What is your surname? Nagasawa is your surname. Next. Who is your supervisor? Who is your supervisor at present? Who is your supervisor at present? Mr. Tanaka is your supervisor at present. Myself is your supervisor. Show us your research project. So you should abstract your research project. You're not defined yet. Which should include a tentative title, your research. Just prepare, just preparation. I'm not sure because up to the virus. I should ask the virus, you're active or inactive next 2 months or something like that. So maybe we're going to gather and we're going to have your introduction yourself just in front of us, right? Show us your research project. Should include a tentative title. You have a tentative title, right? Because you have presentation at the end of the last school year. Year 2020 is year, but Japan is quite strange. We have year and school year or business year. The school year starts on April. The year starts on January. You may call that school year or business year. Then, a tentative title of your research project and brief abstract of your research project and practical application of your research project. So your research project should specify. Sometimes very hard to understand for other people. Even myself, maybe I could not understand the research project. However, if shown as a practical application or practical applications, it's easy to understand, right? So your research project should include a tentative title, a brief abstract, and practical application or applications, right? If you have a presentation, no paper is allowed. Just no paper. That means you do not read. Just you pronounce, right? You have to prepare. Your time is like 1 or 2 seconds. No, 1 or 2 minutes, not second, right? So you just prepare. Okay. Oops. And also the fourth one is no jargons and acronyms. So area is very much specified. So specific word and specific acronym exist. Like in our laboratory, what is specific word in our laboratory? Oh, okay, battery science. What is specific word? Example, LIB is quite specific word. No one could understand except us. LIB, lithium ion battery, is a kind of, it's a short form, LIB, short form from the original form is lithium ion battery. Those words called acronym, short form. The other acronym or jargon in the laboratory, what is that? Specific word. SEI, yeah, very much. Solid electrolyte interface or interface. SEI, a very good example. What is jargon in the laboratory? LED, is that ours? Light emitting diode. We don't even say LED. Redox for battery. Redox R, F, RF, RFB. RFB is a very much common word. LIB, battery people could understand LIB, but not so common. Yeah, as an example is NMR. Those are kind of. So, but in your introduction, you cannot use those acronyms and jargons which works just in your word. Other people could not understand. If we look next door of a laboratory, like next door laboratory, but they use a lot of specific word which we could understand. So it's same way. So just if you want to use, you have to explain what it is. Okay. So these presentation at present I do not know it's possible or impossible, but you have to prepare. Maybe I'm going to your presentation as examination or something like that. So I call you and you visit me, and in front of me, just you give me your introduction, just less than 5 minutes or 1 or 2 minutes presentation. Just you prepare, right? Right? Okay. Right. So we got assignment, as I told you, tiny, mini examination. So I think around 10 past 10 today, 10:10, you're going to get some email from the Gakumu Jouhou system, right? Which indicate the mini examination. I guess 5 questions from question 1 to question 5. Just you're going to choose